So stats, Leeds United currently third in the Championship table, 1 point behind Sheffield United in second. How are you feeling going into the last 8 games? Are you confident that Leeds can still make the top 2?
How am I feeling? Oh, well, I think after the stress-free weekend of the weekend just gone, it's back to the bread and butter, isn't it, of the Championship and the run-in. Look, a lot of these players haven't been in this position before, and it's very new to them. Obviously, Marcelo Bielsa has managed at the highest level, certainly in the World Cup with Argentina, and I think he's got to get that over to the players. Look, as supporters, we've just got to sort of go hand in hand and support the team through the last 8 games. Look, we know we're a point behind Sheffield United, but as I said, after the Sheffield United defeat, after the last international break, we went on to win 7 in a row. So if we do that, we won't be that far away from promotion.
Of course, there's that daunting stat, though. With any team who are top of the league at Christmas, they go on to win promotion. Hopefully, Leeds United don't jinx it.
Yeah, the last team that did that, I think, were Watford in 2008, 2009. The team didn't go up, so I'm hoping that doesn't jinx us. But look, I think whatever way you look at it, if we end up in the playoffs, we still had a fantastic season, considering where we were this time last year when we were battling for a top half finish. And I remember the QPR game back in the last season, and the Leeds fans singing we're top of the league when the league table came up on the big screen at the end of the season. It's been a massive improvement wherever you look. There's a lot of positives for me, but it'll just be nice now if we can sort of go on and finish the job off.
Yeah, hopefully. Do you think that they could maybe do what the U23s achieved on a Monday night and win the league, or is a second place finish the only realistic target for Leeds United now?
I think for me it doesn't really matter if we finish first or second, because at the end of the day it's still the same prize of playing in the promised land of the Premier League, and I think that's what's important. Can they win the league? A lot will depend on Norwich. They've got, I won't say an easy running, but they've got a lot of winnable games. I know they go to Borough, I think, this weekend, which could be tricky for them. But after that, I think they've sort of got some teams in the bottom half of the table. So as long as we finish in the top 2, I think that'll make a lot of Leeds fans absolutely buzzing. A lot of football to play, 24 points to play, massive weekend coming up. Players have got Bristol City at home when we play Millwall, and then what's key for me is the reverse fixtures of Preston and Birmingham. Whilst we go to St Andrews a week on Saturday, Sheffield United get to Deepdale, and then on the midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's the reverse fixtures, which I think will be absolutely massive. And by then we'll have 5 games to go, and probably have a very good idea of whether we'll be in the top 2, pushing for promotion or looking at the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, it has been the international break. First of all, do you think it's come at a good time for Leeds United?
I wouldn't say a tough time. I think it's a time that you've got to enjoy. I think if you're in football, these are the kind of reasons why you're in football for, to fight for the big prize at the end of it. It's a situation that a lot of fans haven't been in, certainly from the second tier. Obviously, I know we got to the playoff final, 2005, 2006, to be done by Watford in Cardiff, and beating Preston in the semi-finals. And I think you've just got to embrace these situations. Look, there'll be a lot of nervous energy around over the last 8 games, I'm absolutely certain. But they've got to take this opportunity and grasp it with both hands, because you never know when this opportunity may not come again.
Yeah. What do you think the players would have been doing during the international break, and how do you think they're feeling going into the last 8 games, especially considering that defeat against Sheffield United just before?
I think a lot of the players that weren't involved in the international, the other likes of Johnny Alioski, Tyler Robertson involved, Peacock Farrell, Stuart Dallas, unfortunately Pontus wasn't involved with his injury. I think it was just a question of resting up, recharging the batteries, and going for the last 8 games. I think there'll be a determination in the squad that has come so far, and they've had an absolutely fantastic first 38 games of the season. It's now an opportunity to try and grasp the situation and try and get that second place, because I know we've been out of the world for 15 years. It'll just be great going into our centenary year that we are a Premier League club. But as I keep saying to everyone, there's a lot of twists and turns in this league. If Sheffield United do win the last 8 games, they fully deserve to win promotion.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think they will. I think there'll be a lot of twists and turns either way, and it's exciting, it's nerve-wracking, and it's certainly not one for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, and hopefully there's a few twists and turns this weekend in the favour of Leeds United. Of course, we kick off the last 8 games against Millwall at home. How do you see this one playing out?
Millwall will come into their fighting for their lives a little bit. They should have beaten Brighton in the FA Cup last time out. They threw that away in stoppage time. Darren Martin made a horrendous error in that one. Never an easy game, but Leeds have got a very good record at Elland Road. They've only lost 4 in 17 against Millwall, and it's a game that I fully expect Leeds to win. They'll have the home partisan crowd in front of them, and it just presents an opportunity just to get back on the bandwagon. And look, if Sheffield United beat Bristol City, Leeds have done their job. They can't worry about Sheffield United. I think it's an opportunity this weekend against a side haunted by relegation. I know Birmingham have been sort of thrown into there with the 9-point deduction. But it's a game I really expect Leeds to win. I know there's no love lost between the two sides, and after the result last season at Ellen Road when Leeds got it back to 3-2 after being 2-0 down and down to 10 men in the first half, fantastic comeback then. Mill go nick it right at the end. I just feel it's an opportunity this weekend to get back on a roll and then make it into a 7-game season.
Yeah, hopefully they can get the victory this weekend. And I'm doing this with everyone who I speak to recently, putting them on the spot. I'll do the same to you. Are Leeds United going to do it?
Are Leeds United going to do it? I hate to be on the fence. Look, it's so hard to call. I think somewhere along the lines there'll be slip-ups from both sides. I think Leeds may just have enough. Look, the job that Chrissy Wilder's done has been absolutely magnificent at Bramall Lane, and it was a classic away performance the other week. I just feel that going into the 100th year and sentiment and what have you, I just think they'll pitch Sheffield United to the post. Look, I could be wrong, but that's my gut feeling. And look, I might be wrong come May the 5th at 3 o'clock after the Ipswich Town game. But yeah, I think just by the skin of the teeth, it might be a point here or there, or even a goal here or there, but I think Leeds will just about do it come the end of the season.